Welcome everybody to Animations Anonymous, and we are finally jumping back into X-Men Evolution, which has, I think it's got 200.
Finally.
It's got 200 views on our YouTube channel, which is
Point.
big numbers for us. Hey, 200 people have sat down and listened to it, so I'll take it.
Two fucking goobers.
Right. Two goobers talking about X-Men. X-Mon.
X-Mon, this is all day.
Yes.
Ba
So
ba ba
I'm
ba ba
Greg.
ba ba ba.
Oh yeah, I should
Man,
probably
Ray.
should probably mention I am Greg. He is Zach, and we are big X-Men fan. Well, Zach's the big X-Men fan, and I am slowly being reiterated back into being an X-Men fan. Uh,
Converted.
as a
Converted into an X-Men fan.
converted back into one because as a kid the movies burnt me out on the X-Men. So to finally sit down and watch the cartoons and be like, no. There's a reason why you watched the cartoons as a kid. Like, shit's fire. So enjoy it. But yes,
Or-
we're on season 2 of Evolution. And
Evolution.
Zach, do you have any memories? Because for me, when it was on TV, because for season 2, because I remember bits and bobs. I definitely remember the Beast episode and the
don't.
junkyard scene, but that's the only thing I remember. It's just bits and bobs for me.
I don't. So this show, I didn't start watching it. Well, I started watching it when it aired, and it was similar to Justice League.
Okay.
Justice League, I stopped watching during season 1. I think
Oh,
I watched season 1 for Evolution, and then I just didn't know when it came back on. I think I saw clips of the Sentinel episode, and I don't remember how I fell in love with it, but it's just stupid good. Because, I don't know, season 2 onwards, like, X-Men Evolution has a rough season 1. There's a couple gems in there, but they're all kind of mediocre otherwise. But from season 2, it just skyrockets to greatness.
oh yeah.
Oh,
I had a ball with this season.
yeah.
Had a
So
ball.
it's I was almost going to text you. You might as well watch season 3, episode 1, Day of Recovery, because it's basically a season 2 episode.
Pick it up where they left off, pretty much.
It literally.
I
Well,
thought about it, but I was like, I want to watch Fantastic Four now. Me and Zach were talking about it,
yeah,
Fantastic Four, because I forgot what brought it up. I've been playing Marvel Rivals, and this season is
that's what
Fantastic.
it was.
Yeah,
Because yeah, they brought out Fantastic Four.
yeah. And so now I've been kind of in a Fantastic Four mood, and I just threw on the '90s cartoon, and I'm just like, what the fuck am I watching? It's a little different, but
Very very bouncy, if I remember correctly.
bouncy is
Like
in.
animation wise, like it's very rubbery,
Oh,
like character models moving
oh
compared to
yeah.
like Spider-Man or X-Men.
Yeah, I'm like watching it. I'm like, this is in that same universe, but like it just feels like out there. Oh,
Yeah,
like,
fucking weird.
it's weird. But speaking of weird, we get introduced to. Are we gonna do this like? How did we do it last time? Did we do episode by episode, like
I don't.
brief
So
synopsis?
because you used to hate doing that, and then I just kind of was like, oh, okay, well, we can just start because there's certain episodes that we don't necessarily. I can tell you which ones that I hate the most,
Okay.
just off the bat. I hate Adrift. That's the episode where Havoc or Alex Summers gets stranded in the middle of ocean, and they gotta save him. It's
Oh
boring.
yeah, yeah. Not much
And
going on
then
there.
the other one. That might be the only one. There might be, yeah, maybe the only one. Retreat.
Maybe.
Nope, Retreat's a good one. That's fantastic. Shadow Dance. Shadow Dance kind of. That's where Forge makes the portal and the Nightcrawler's dimension
Oh yeah,
with
the
all the demons
dinosaurs.
and shit.
Fucking
Yeah,
dinosaurs come at us.
dinosaurs and demons and shit. So they're not great. I just don't enjoy them. And we don't have like Spike Cam or anything remotely related to Spike being a trash character. Anyway,
Your hatred for that man is ridiculous.
hate it. Dude,
Hey.
he's so fucking annoying. I'm sorry.
He's a child as a teenager, but still,
Like
just hate it.
the amount of annoying it's like he's like what's her name in Telltale Batman? Fucking season 2. Oh, Lucius Fox's girl. It's like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Shut up. Go away.
I gotta replay those. Those were fun. We are introduced to a ton of characters in this new one. I call them the X-Men B team.
They are the new mutants.
New Mutants. Yeah, it was. I it's Iceman, right? Or is it
Yeah, Iceman's a part of it. Um Boom Boom. Forget who else.
Pyro?
Jubilee.
Jubilee?
Jubilee's in there. Someone else. Like, it's not from the comics. Cannonball. So they're all new recruits.
Which
So
one does Eddie fucking voice?
I'm not sure.
It's the guy. It's the dude with the faux hawk, the orange faux hawk.
Yeah, that's Cannonball.
Okay. Yeah. I immediately he says his line. It's like that's Eddie. Like that's crazy. But Boom Boom is a pretty fun character. Like very mischievous and learns she can't fit in with the X-Men and has a dad who uses her powers for evil to rob banks and
robbery.
shit. Yeah.
Oh.
So it ends up leading to her joining with the Brotherhood. And,
For a little bit.
Yeah, for a little bit. She straight up takes Mystique's room because by this point we have no idea where Mystique is. How far?
I love the part.
Oh,
I love the part in whatever episode it was.
Yeah.
But like Toad and Blob are standing there. They're like, "Yo, that's Mystique's room. You can't go in there." And Boom Boom just like blows open the doorknob and goes, "Well, it's mine now."
I love how throughout the season, Boom Boom just keeps like blowing up Toad. Like I think she's blown him up in the shower twice. I think like he got thrown into a room with a thing once.
Yeah.
Just constantly exploding this poor guy.
Oh, just shit on the entire time.
And we learned Toad only showers like once a month, which he looks like that he looks like that teenager.
Yeah.
He looks like that kid.
Toad's gross.
Definitely looks like that kid we knew in high school.
Toad's fucking gross.
Definitely looks like that kid I cut today with his greasy fucking hair, because God forbid they shower. I can't stand it. It's like these teenagers want to grow their hair out, and they don't want to do anything with it, and they don't understand why it doesn't look the way it looks in pictures, because you don't do anything with it.
I mean, I don't. I got out of the shower and shook my head. Granted,
Right.
I showered either every day or every other day.
Right, but this guy, this kid didn't look like he showered at all. He was so greasy. Like, I had to wash my hands when I was done. Yeah, that's how thick the grease was.
He's trying to get short dreadlocks, obviously.
Ugh, gross. How far were you when before? I know. When is it revealed the Australian girl is Mystique? It's Fun and Games, right?
Yep, fun and games.
But she pulls up in episode 2, or was it episode 1 when she meets Rogue?
I can't remember off the top. Oh, it's the first episode, so Rogue, like, I think we jump in and Rogue's got that purple-haired girl who's her friend or whatever.
I didn't think it'd be Mystique until I think episode 4, where I was kind of wondering. I'm like, 'cause I think I picked up on like, how does she know this stuff? And then it kind of clicked. I'm like, I think that's Mystique, and then sure enough, it was Mystique.
Yeah, I like Mystique's design better in season 1.
I thought something looked different. Let me compare here. This one picture.
Mystique.
This one picture is just she's got her fist there going ah.
I hate her.
She wore the onesie in the season 1, right?
She had the white get up.
Okay, yeah, with the purple.
Hmm.
And then yes, okay, yeah, that is different. Then she's rocking the black tube top,
All black.
like
Okay,
latex.
maybe it's just because it's angular. I don't know. Like
There's
her
been a
her season 2 designs
you know what's
more
weird?
angular
You know what's
in the
weird?
face.
Anytime I smoke while I watch these things, I notice animation more, and like like I start noticing frames, I guess, skipping or
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
when
Yep.
like and it's really weird when like because like there's scenes like when the girls are dancing and shit in that one very 2000s music video they did in
Oh
the show
yeah.
where I'm
Yep.
like
Yep.
this is like way too fluent where I'm kind of like I feel am I tripping or what's going on.
Oh no, that was rotoscoped from a movie. I don't remember what movie it was, but they literally just rotoscoped them dancing.
That's crazy.
Like they traced over them dancing frame by frame and just added X-Men over the top of it.
It's wild. I don't know that episode it was I wasn't into that episode for some reason.
It's
Maybe
not it's
it was
it's
just
the
tired.
girl power one, right?
Yeah, I that sounds like that sounds up my alley. But like, I don't know, man. The outfits they were rocking, the
I don't
music
know.
video,
G-
it all felt forced in a way.
yeah, and Jean in that episode's kind of like Jean and Scott. Scott's very kind of like 90s X-Men Scott in that episode at the beginning,
Yeah,
and Jean's very just kind of bitchy. I'm just like, that's a little off. Like I know why they're doing it, but like at the same time, like that's not how they were before.
it is so funny seeing those two just like get so jealous of each other throughout this season. It's like they're so petty. It's like just kiss already. Like Scott's
So
making
good
her
though.
jealous and she's making Scott jealous. It's like very catty and I love it.
Honestly, like this is my favorite version of Scott and Jean.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely. I can see it.
um, if you watch the '90s show, it's
That'll probably be next
Scott,
for sure.
Scott's a fucking stick in the mud, and Jean's kind of useless. But anyway, and this show actually shows like Jean's powers are fucking stupid, stupid powerful. When I say stupid, I mean stupid powerful for no reason.
did she use Cerebro at all in season one? Because she was using it in this season.
I don't think so. No,
No, I
because
didn't think so.
um she uses it later.
Yeah,
I
and I was
know
like,
that
when I saw her using it, I was like, that makes sense. She's got pretty similar powers. She could probably
because
be
like
using that.
spoiler alert, but Xavier goes missing for a little bit, and they don't know where he's.
Oh.
But I know there's a couple episodes that I do actually want to talk about.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely. Yeah. There's. Oh, yeah. We cannot not talk about the Captain America one. We cannot
right.
not talk about
Well,
the Angel one.
there's Power Surge, the Beast of Bayville on
Oh, fuck
Angel's
yeah.
Wings,
Beast is
which is
awesome. I love
which
Beast.
is um on Angel's Wings is actually a Christmas episode, so now we have a Christmas episode to talk about, which is fun. Mindbender's fucking great. Like this whole season's really good, except for like Adrift and Joyride. But Joyride's not even a terrible episode. It's just kind of okay.
All right.
But yeah, Power Surge. That's the one where Jean's powers go out of control, so she like starts accepting soccer awards because she's getting soccer and shit.
Yeah.
And then or she's in soccer, and then she's getting a soccer award, and she keeps hearing everyone talk about her. So like that would be like, "Oh yeah, you're doing so great. I'm so proud of you." And then you hear someone talking shit and whatnot,
Fucks
and
her up.
then they go to that party, and Jean keeps hearing everyone fucking talking shit or not talking shit because Scott and Duncan get into a fight or an argument. Super professional ping pong table battle that goes too far. And then she pushes Scott into the pool, or almost pushes Scott into the pool.
You ever want to beat somebody's ass in ping pong? Also,
They
throughout
just go,
this season, they're really like it's becoming harder and harder to hide their secret of their powers and everything. And
Yep.
I like that and I remember this principal is an asshole in the future because I remember the episode as a kid.
Yep.
Um,
He's Senator, and this it's Principal Kelly, but it's Senator Kelly. So he's like the one that wants mutant registration and
yeah,
all this other stuff for like Days of Future Past, and then he ends up hiring Trask. Not hiring, but involving Trask, and Trask makes Sentinels, and Sentinels are robot mutant killing machines,
right.
metal monstrosities. But we'll get there.
I did like the tease of like, because of course the Brotherhood want to just blow the doors open and tell everybody about him, but then like Professor Xavier was able to wipe everybody's mind. But right as he was trying to get to Principal Kelly, something went wrong, and like it ends on a well, does he know or doesn't he know? Like, was he able to get to him? It was pretty cool. But like you can see, but then there's like future teases where he sees things, or it's like, I think he might know still. So planting them seeds, this show is.
It just, like I said, just skyrockets. It just fucking from season 2 go, it's like boom.
It's gonna be fun.
And 3 and 4 get even more entangled because then it gets more comic booky, where it's just like the episodes can be standalone, but it's like spectacular, but it all ties into each other. And then the last season is literally just a bunch of tied together episodes, and it's fucking fantastic. Like, I don't know, I really like when comic book shows like Justice League Unlimited, although less so, but they do that thing where it's like everything, all the stuff that's happening is built towards this event at the end of the season, and it's fantastic.
I gushed about.
And this is.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Uh, it's rare because these shows, like in the 2000s and the 90s, didn't do that. Spider-Man being the exception, because Spider-Man has stupid long season story arcs that are like five
Yes.
parts, and it's like, Jesus fucking Christ, guys, can we move this long?
Right.
Or I think the longest one's like 8. But anyway.
It's just not episodic.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I was gushing about Beast earlier, so they introduced Beast into this season, and
as a gym teacher, well, as a substitute, and then as a gym teacher.
And what is it about him that, like, I don't know, because I just think he's so cool. Like, I don't know if it's just because he's a beast man or.
Well, the thing, so he's not like in First Class where Beast is like, oh yeah, I'm Nicholas Holt, except for my feet that have thumbs, and it makes me so gross.
Jesus.
But like in this show, Hank McCoy's got big hands and big feet, but it's not this weird, like, it's just how his body is, right? No one thinks he's a mutant. He's got big hands and big feet. It's not like in the movies where it's like, oh my god, I have big feet with thumbs on them. Oh, I'm so gross. Mystique, love me. But no.
In fact, they think he's Bigfoot in the Retreat episode.
Yeah. But this one, it's like he has a rage, a bestial rage type thing.
Yeah.
That he can't control. So then he's like, oh, I gotta test the serum on myself, which happens in the comics, except it's gray instead of blue. Eventually turns blue. But anyway, yeah, he drinks the serum, and it's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type shit going on. And he turns into a beast man and loses all control.
Then eventually he just ends up becoming Beast, turning into him. And
yep.
And
then Spike has to be there because Spike's his favorite, or not his favorite student, but Mr. McCoy's his favorite teacher, and Spike's like, oh my god. And then this dipshit's going to record him on camera.
he's gotta do it for the gram, damn it.
He did.
Or in this case, MySpace, I guess.
Let's go to the sewers where you belong.
The sewers? Jesus.
Next season, you'll know why.
Oh boy. I do like
see.
They offered they offered him the same thing Nightcrawler uses, but he's like, no, I can't trust myself even
No.
with the rage. Which,
Yep.
oh, I love. Wasn't there an episode in this season where like Nightcrawler messes up his thing, so like he keeps coming in with like a big head, and then he comes in with like a
I think so. Is
yeah.
it not fun and games? I think it. So
I remember, and in the end, like Xavier was like, Xavier fucks with him, gives it back fixed, and then he looks in the mirror. He's a woman. He's like, I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I was like, what the fuck?
I don't remember I know what episode you're talking about. I just don't know the name
Yeah,
of it.
I can't tell which one it would be. I don't remember. It's not. It's like it's such a. It's like a C plot. It's not even that much of a plot, but it's in the end.
Oh no, you're thinking of. Is it Grim Reminder? No, no, one with Rogue. Don't remember which one it is. Is it Rogue Recruit? No. But no, I think I know which one, but I just don't remember which one it is. But anyway, yeah.
We get the Scarlet
Someone's
Witch.
in a hospital bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone's in a hospital bed, and then he comes in and he's a woman.
Yes.
Is it Drift?
The Mind Bender.
It is a drift. It's a drift.
Oh, okay. That's why we can't remember it, because it's that episode.
Yep. Okay. I'll fuck with that episode.
We get the Mind Bender, which was very interesting. How he was able to hypnotize the X-Men.
I fucking love this episode.
Yeah.
It's just so cool.
And at the end, he teases Apocalypse, or
Mhm.
yeah.
Yep. Apocalypse. And then wanna like I love Wolverine, but it's also funny because he's got a soft spot for Kitty. And Kitty gets mind controlled with it's Jean, Kitty, and somebody else. I forget who gets brainwashed.
Does she kick him in the knee or something?
Yeah, she kicks him in the shin, and then it's like, yep, Wolverine's gonna use claws. No, he's just going kick in the shin. Oh, Nightcrawler. It kicks in the shin, and that's the end of it. But it's fun, and then you get to see Beast fight Nightcrawler, which is cool.
Yeah,
And
but
then
he was like teleporting like, during the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, and then the opening when Jean's in the circus, and you get all the creepy clowns and shit. Like that's cool as fuck too.
And then before that was the On Angel's Wings, which was that the first episode Magneto came back? Because I know they were referencing he's back,
I think so.
but then I think that was the first one where he is back. We actually see him physically.
Yeah, because he nope, that's a later plot line. I thought he disappeared for a while because the cauldron. Well, Asteroid M blew up for the cauldron or whatever. But anyway, yeah, Angel's Wings is good. Like you get to see everyone's different plans for the holidays. So like Kitty's Jewish, which is part of her character, and then everyone leaves the mansion except for like Scott and Rogue and Nightcrawler.
Wolverine just hits up a bar and plays pool.
Yeah. Yep. I'll go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like even Xavier was like, "No, you can stay here with us if you'd like." He goes, "Nah, I'm good." Just goes and plays pool by himself.
See you later. Yep.
It's like, damn.
And then Angel looks cool. I don't know. Angel looks. Although I really like most of the designs for the costumes in these shows.
I thought it was cool. The little girl when he accidentally knocks her. Well, Magneto makes him knock her into the ocean, and everybody turns.
Off the bridge.
Yeah, everybody turns on him, but then she still believed in him. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then she draws a picture in the hospital or whatever.
Yeah, which it was a really good episode. Does he end? It sucks. I really wish we did notes. I actually was taking notes, and then I got to the part where like I don't want to take notes. I just want to watch the fucking show.
Yeah.
So I'm like, because it was feeling like work, and I was like, I really like this show, and I do not want to make it work. This is why our podcast is what it is.
Right.
Just two guys having a conversation, and with
all time
limited bullet points, I guess.
Right.
The Future X-Men, The Art of Steve E. Gordon. Sorry if
Mhm.
Google Images is suggesting me things.
Yeah, he blocked me on Facebook.
What? Oh yeah, I remember you talking about this.
Yeah,
He blocked you because something.
political differences. I was like, oh, okay, I guess. Like, I still like your artwork. Sorry, bud.
I'll still buy your shit, but
Right, nothing personal, but yeah, okay. You took it harder than I did, but okay.
it is what it is. Um. Oh, so I love too. Um. A lot of because of course it's the same studios, like the same Canadian studios they've been using. So we hear Eddie from Ed, Edd and Eddie, but like a lot of the Beast Wars cast is on this fucking show, and like the guy that plays Tigatron played the guy that kidnapped Storm.
Mhm.
Uh, the
Which
the
is cool. I like that episode too, even though it's kind of a Spike episode because Spike's
Yeah,
being a dickhead to his aunt, and then you get to see Storm has a claustrophobia thing.
yeah,
Like she doesn't like being claustrophobic, and then they kidnap her because she's supposed to be like an African god or something.
mm.
That she's supposed to come back. They're gonna steal her soul and shit, and then it's all make it rain and shit, and then Wolverine gets all the cool stuff. And
and
they're on a shipyard and it's all gloomy and shit.
and the voice of Agatha, that's what the hell's her name? Uh, Beast Wars. The voice of Airazor plays Agatha, which I actually laughed because like I didn't really know Agatha until I watched the WandaVision show, so I was like,
Hmm.
oh, that makes sense. Agatha's an old lady, so and I'm thinking, like, yeah, that probably makes more sense than what the MCU did with Agatha.
Well, she's also Destiny, so her powers are the same,
Okay.
I think, if I'm remembering the right character. But Destiny's got a big old egg head and she's got a cape and she can see into the future.
It's, it's funny in the all I can think of is the meme from WandaVision, the wink that Agatha
Yeah,
does, and then when it was revealed to be Agatha all along, the song number, and then it ends with, yeah, and I killed Sparky too. That show has its moments. I thought it was fun. Um, I don't know if I want to watch the Agatha show, but I thought WandaVision was all right.
goddamn Pedro. Pietro. It's not
PH.
Pedro. Pietro.
But yeah, so Scarlet Witch was in this, which for some reason I thought was Lady Deathstrike at first. I don't recognize it because it's these 2000s ass looking designs. So then when fucking Dr. Xavier said Wanda, I was like, oh shit, that's cool. That's even better.
Right. Well, I have the episode reviews up because I know these episodes forward and back for the most part. Not like verbatim, but I have a general idea of the plot, and
Yeah.
I can just look at images. But no, the hex effect, which is what you're talking about for Wanda, it's very Penguin because Magneto just sends her to a institution automatically. Like, oh, her power's out of control. Sorry, you got to be locked up in an institution like when she was a child. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Penguin with Sophia. Spoilers.
Yeah, that's fucked up, right? Oh
Yup.
yeah, the Hangman. Yeah.
Hmm.
We I left off on episode 4. Drew's supposed to come up next week. We gotta finish that shit. Cause I've been like waiting. Honestly, I thought about like saying screw it and finishing it, but I'm like, no, I can't. I gotta finish it with
And
him.
then I don't know. In that episode too, like the Brotherhood's like, oh yeah, we're the shit, and the X-Men are like, no, we're the shit, and they fight in the mall and shit, and then Wanda wrecks their shit.
Yeah, they go,
That's the first
holy
time that
shit.
they've actually lost. Yeah, in the show anyway.
Yeah, that's right. And then there's a big lesson at the end about taking a loss,
Hmm. Pride and all that shit.
something like that. Pride of the X-Men.
Yeah.
Fucking
Well, she's not joining the X-Men, is she? She's just a kid.
we gotta do a new one of that because I still hate how angry video game nerd I was about that fucking show. It's probably not. It's not that bad.
It's a pilot.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's so stupid.
That's what I'm
Like,
thinking.
it's
It's dumb.
dumb. It's fun and it's dumb. And it's like, and it's not long to where it wears out its welcome. It's just a 22-minute episode. And I don't know. It's fun.
I just never went anywhere.
Nope.
So I was not expecting to see Captain America pull up on this show.
Hell yeah. This is a good one too.
And I remember when I texted you, I was like, "No way! Were they hoping to do a whole universe?" And you're like, "No, they just no." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." Even then, they were like, "How do we get Captain America on here? Maybe."
Right. Like, I don't know. They might have.
Maybe down the road.
But as far as I know, there wasn't anything planned.
So there was no other show spun off from this either?
Nope.
Okay.
Just X-Men Evolution by itself. Well, the other thing too is I remember, funny enough, now this was probably speculation, but I think it was a Toy Fair or a Wizard or something. But I remember at this time there was also supposed to be like a Bruce Timm Avengers cartoon.
Ooh.
Which didn't happen. And then we got the shitty Avengers cartoon from 99 2000. So, yeah. Where there's no big guns, there's no Thor, there's no Cap, there's no Iron Man. Everyone's gone except for like Ant-Man and Hawkeye. And then a bunch of crap tier Avengers characters. So
how can you even call that Avengers at that point?
Oh, and Vision. Vision was in it too. But yeah. It's stupid. It's real bad, and they get all these future high-tech like robot suits and shit.
Oh boy.
And it's real bad. But no, let's talk about something good with an Avenger.
Yeah. And I love, in a World War II battle, Captain America makes a save on a motorcycle.
Fuck yeah.
And then I text you, I need more Wolverine fighting Nazis. Like, I need it in my life. It's so cool.
Well, no, Cap takes out an airplane with his shield. Like, he throws it. And then it, like, slices off the wing. But the cool thing, too, is, like, Wolverine's driving his bike around. Because apparently Wolverine just drives his bike around for shits and giggles. And then he gets followed by a shield helicopter. And then you get Nick Fury. And Nick Fury's like, bro, shit's going down.
That's cool to see him, too, Nick Fury.
Yeah. I like this version, too. Because it's like, he's not, like, he's old. Because he's got all gray hair instead of like classic Nick Fury, which has got the white sideburns and shit.
I was laughing because, what was it? I was thinking of the Punisher arcade game we played, which that should be being uploaded here soon. Well, by the time you hear this, it'll probably be already posted on YouTube. But yeah.
Hey, also like in the show, is that Cap's serum actually made him like sick.
Yeah, he was
because his body wasn't used to it.
Yeah, he was rejected.
And then that's the reason he's on ice, which is a really cool idea.
Yeah,
and then Wolverine has Rogue and Nightcrawler tag along. Find out Magneto's behind it because he's stealing the formula, the secret formula. Ravioli, ravioli, give me the formula. But they could use for this. He has, instead of, it's like Spectacular Spider-Man, where Norman's like, "Harry, you idiot! You don't ingest the stuff by drinking it. You use gas." What it reminds me of, because Steve gets injected with the formula, and then Magneto's like, "Nah, I gas that shit, and then I live forever," type shit. I'm like, they could use this for work or for DMCU because it's like cool.
Yeah.
And then that you can have Magneto be alive.
Yeah.
Past World War II.
And he could keep his World War II background because, like, we see in the episode Wolverine and Cap save a young Magneto out of a camp.
Yep. A concentration camp.
Yeah, that
was bold.
That was
bold.
It's like, but the way they did it, it was if you know, you know.
Right.
And as a kid, it probably would have went over your head, but as an adult, you're probably going, which I was like, oh shit. Like, It's one thing to have like, oh, they're fighting the Germans World War II, obviously. Well, yeah, but
Right.
they're not gonna put the logos on them. But like
No.
to see the camp, I'm like, oh fuck.
But like they don't show anything like terrible. It's just
No,
like
no.
these shacks, and then there's a bunch of people that are sickly looking. But
Yeah.
yeah. And then so Magneto gets all healed up and shit, and Wolverine and Sabretooth fight for the first time since season one again.
Love it.
And then Wolverine's like, "Yeah, I've been working out." And then one of my favorite lines in this
Yeah, I've been
episode is
working out.
because Wolverine like slashes the control panel or whatever. Wolverine gets all pissed off and throws metal at him, and then makes a giant metal spider. And then I get Kevin Smith flashbacks to Superman Lives
I love he
in a Wild West.
makes a metal spider, pins them all down, is about to kill them, and then goes, "Nah, yeah,
You saved me.
you did me a solid. I'll do you a solid." It's like, why go through the theatrics then? At that point, how much
'Cause he's
energy
so
did you
pissed.
burn?
Well, he's also a kind of Rachel Ghoulie as
Yes.
far as like Magneto
But
doing
better.
that. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
I think Magneto's better than Raish, to be honest.
And then I like the end too, where Logan's like, we'll find out a way to heal you up, Cap, and all that shit.
Yeah,
Um,
a little
and then
foreshadowing.
yeah, it's just real somber one, but it's fun.
Does it
I
go
enjoy
anywhere?
it. Like, no, this is the only Captain America thing.
Damn
There's
it.
more. There's more Nick Fury, but yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I'll take that.
Yup. And then Fun and Games was arcade.
Oh, all the way back.
Arcade?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when he like breaks
Yeah.
into the. I remember telling you like how does he
Why?
do that? And then you told
He's
me
Donatello.
he's a mutant too, right?
Yeah, he's Donatello. And then in the comics, he's a hitman, like a mutant hitman. So in the comics, he has Murder World, which is like an arcade-esque thing where he kidnaps Spider-Man,
Oh,
the X-Men, obviously, Captain America. There's a bunch of people that he's kidnapped and tried to murder through Murder World because he has giant elaborate arcade traps and shit. But yeah, so yep, and
So-
that's. Oh, go ahead.
so at this point, the bad guys are split. So Mystique's with the Brotherhood, and then Magneto has his little subgroup.
His little flick.
It's him, Sabretooth.
Oh, they're not established yet, but yeah, Day of Reckoning, my favorite fucking X-Men Evolution thing ever.
Yeah.
This technically three-parter, but like, oh my god, it's so fucking cool.
Yeah. So it was Magneto, Sabretooth, Colossus,
And Pyro.
Pyro. Yeah. Then I love how they just
Oh, Gambit.
Gambit,
Gambit,
yes. I love how the way they enter, they're in like these like round pods, and Magneto's just using his powers to lift them. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. But I don't know. The episode opens with Wolverine in the sewer fight, tracking down Sabretooth. Then he gets hunted down by Trask. And then this was the first time in the series where the Brotherhood, like the original Brotherhood from the first season, and the X-Men worked together
Yes.
to fight a common threat. So Wolverine in the sewers gets kidnapped by Green Globulin. So he gets encased in basically plastic, and then they bring him out. And then Trask is like, we got to get rid of mutants because mutants are a threat and destroy everything, yada, yada, yada. Different is bad. And he's like, look, I got this Sentinel. And then it's this metal monstrosity that Wolverine fights by himself, loses, but still, like, dude, Sentinel design in the show is so cool.
So cool. I was like, oh shit. And then the way it was fighting all of them, I was like, oh, like, this thing is not
So
to be
fucking
fucked with. Yeah.
Right? Oh, so good.
Yes, it was awesome.
And then, the Brotherhood and the X-Men are fighting the other Magneto's evil mutants or acolytes, I guess. I don't even know. I don't even know what they're called. I think they're acolytes in the show. But anyway, so they're all fighting, and then the fucking Sentinel comes out of the ground as Trask. Someone tells Trask that, oh yeah, there's a bunch of mutants fighting on top of our base. So then the Sentinel comes out, and they all have to fight him and whatnot. And then Wanda fucks over Magneto as he's destroying the Sentinel.
Right, because she wants revenge for being sent away.
Yup.
Yeah, dude, it's so cool. Like I looked up this and like the go-to design, the purple, and everything. And that's still the iconic.
I love
look.
that too, but like
this one's pretty fucking cool.
A metal monstrosity, and it's just like rearing and shit. Like, oh, so fucking cool.
Yeah, it's pretty rad.
And then the X-Men come back from this adventure because the subplot is that the X Mansion is gonna blow up because Mystique said it to blow up. So when they come back, the mansion's destroyed, and they don't know where Xavier is. Or they find out she's been Xavier the whole time.
Yeah, that's right. The big twist.
Fucking Mystique's like, yeah, you guys fucked me over in the cauldron. Or, yeah, fucked me over in the cauldron. So, payback's a bitch.
How long has she been Xavier?
I don't remember. Maybe I'm thinking of other plot lines. But yeah, they blow up the mansion. That's the one thing, and then I know Mystique's like, I won't tell you where Xavier is until you tell me. But yeah, that's how season 2 ends, and it's so fucking good. And then season 3 picks up, right? And then season 2 picks up right where that leaves off, and it gets better. And then, so it's foreshadowed, but I'm just gonna tell you, Apocalypse is the main bad for the entire series.
I figured, yeah.
It's
with the tease.
Day of Recovery.
Were the Sentinels ever in the movies?
Days of Future Past.
Oh, I just found one. Ugh.
Yep. It's kind of the X-Men Evolution design, but it's purple.
I don't know. I don't know if I like it. It kind of looks like iRobot if he was a Sentinel. The Will Smith movie,
Is it the silver? Is it the silver one?
It's the purple one with the cannon.
Yeah.
Yellow
I mean,
eyes.
it kind of looks like.
Maybe if I watch the movie, see it move and shit, I probably like it more.
Yeah, it kind of looks like the Evolution one, but it's not as good. And then you got the weird fucking Mystique looking T-1000 Sentinels.
Oh, Zach, we're gonna have to watch these movies eventually. Are you excited?
No. Well, I don't know. They're not that bad. Well, I'm not watching Wolverine, or I'm not watching the bad ones. I'm sorry. Like,
come on.
I can't even watch the Wolverine. No, like I tried to watch the Wolverine because this was before Logan came out. I was like, I can't fucking do this. This is all wrong. Fuck you. This isn't even true source material type thing. Like, it's one thing to deviate costume wise or have different things connecting plot wise, but it's like, this isn't even how this works. What the fuck?
Every time I watch Deadpool Wolverine and like Deadpool goes, Sabretooth, your brother, I always feel you cringe.
Yep. Oh, I hate it so much.
Why do they go with the brother storyline? I don't understand.
I don't know.
I don't think anybody
Well,
understands.
because there was... So, Zach's going to go on a tangent. Rant alert. Brant. So there was this comic called Wolverine Origins, right? And it introduces two things that I fucking hate. Bone claws. Mm-hmm. That Wolverine already has claws that are bones when he's a child. And then there's like a kid named Dog who has similar powers to Wolverine. It's a whole complicated thing, and it introduces all these all this stupid shit that doesn't need to be introduced, like where Wolverine got his bub thing from.
Hmm.
Didn't need to know that. Don't care. Um,
Right.
his obsession with redheads. Right. Yeah. His obsession with redheads. Don't care. So I think it's tied to that. And then there's a sequel to Origins too, and it's just bleh, trash. Wolverine's like the Joker. The less you know, the better he is.
Right.
Because if you know as much as Wolverine does, all you need to know is, oh, I have a healing factor and claws. That's it. And then it's really fucked up how I got my claws. And that's it, because that's all Wolverine knows until
Sorry.
Scarlet Witch erases all the mutants. And then there's the House of M, where Magneto's the dictator of the world, and Wolverine gets all his memories back. But anyway, that's not the point. Um, but yeah. Oh, also, I'm just gonna prepare you for disappointment now because I think we gushed about Wolverine's costume in this episode or this series so far.
Yeah, the orange.
Yep, orange and black. Day of Recovery is the last time you will see that suit,
Oh.
and it's not a bad suit. It's the X-Men Ultimate X-Men outfit, which replaces it, which isn't terrible, but like the orange and black is just better.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
I remember I was talking to you. I was like, I feel like when I was early in the season, I was like, I feel like Wolverine's barely in this. You're like, and he said, and you put it pretty good. You're like, honestly, less is better. Like less is more. It makes it more special. I was like, oh yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. Now that you say that. And then the
because
Captain
like
America episode, I was like, okay, yeah, Zach was right, absolutely.
yeah, because it's like Wolverine on the X-Men, he should just be a team player. Like obviously you can have stories that are focused around him, but he's not. It's like Batman. You know what I mean? Like Batman in the Justice League, there are other people besides Batman, and Batman's just a hero or whatever. So
Right,
I don't know. When it's an ensemble piece, you can't just be like, oh, we're just gonna focus on Wolverine,
right.
like the movies, which is yeah.
Or the show.
Like don't get me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Although the '90s show gets trashed for that a lot, and it's like I don't think they focused on Wolverine as much as you think they did. He's in it constantly, obviously, but yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
it just goes up from here.
Well,
It's
from
better.
here, any other quick things you want to touch on?
Um, address a bad episode. It's not. I shouldn't say it's bad. It's boring because it's just two people sitting in water the whole time.
I mean, that sums it up.
Yeah.
Just
Um.
a reminder. Hey, Scott has a brother who's also a mutant.
Right. Havoc. Here's Havoc. Remember Havoc from the Cauldron when Scott finds out that he has a brother, and then he's a surfer hippie dude. Remember that? Yup.
And they both get turned into mini Magnetos.
Yup.
Magneto, Magneto. I really love him in the show. He's so cool. Very, very good villain. Yeah, and him being voiced by Kratos is a pretty good touch. That's one of those things that aged pretty well.
You know what's funny? I think another reason why, like, I don't mind Walk on the Wild Side, but like, I think another reason you don't like it is because all the girls are dressed in black leather, like the movies.
Just the outfits. I'm like, what is this?
Just what Matrix bullshit is this?
I don't know. Maybe I gotta rewatch. Maybe I'll rewatch it. I might like it more. But I was like, eh.
It's
Like,
not one of my favorites, but like, if it's on, it's not the
like I
worst
said,
thing
it
in the
just
world.
kind of feels forced.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know. The show just, like I said, I adore two, three, four. They're so fucking good.
Oh yeah. We'll talk more about that in the future. But for now,
You welcome to the world of tomorrow. Anyway,
let's get into our plugs here. Zach, please tell us where we can find you.
Twitter, Instagram, Noir 1930. Greg and I also do other podcasts that slip my mind at the moment. I'm sure he'll remember. But yeah, those two things.
Sorry. Yeah, pretty much Animations
Greg
Anonymous.
wrestled a hardcore match and had to work. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's why he on.
with cat scratches all over me because I took a fucking light tube. So
Oh,
that was crazy. Anyway,
for a second there, when you sent me those pictures, I thought it was gonna be. As I've been seeing a lot of like Pentagon taking those fucking skewer sticks and sticking them in Moxley's head. And I'm like, oh,
oh no, thankfully no, not yet.
yeah, not yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope I don't have to do that. um,
Did they use super glue to patch you up?
no, they were just pretty much like cat scratches by the end.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I always carry shit on me like super glue and tape and peroxide.
yeah.
Um,
I like how you wore a shirt, the other guy didn't. I was like, that was a mistake, bud.
yeah, but like to be, yeah, he looked more gnarly than I did, and I remember his girlfriend was like looking at him like, oh my god, like what have you
What are you
done?
doing?
It's funny.
You're a psychopath.
Well, that is his character. His character is Christian Bale from
American
Psycho.
Psycho?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah, that's his character. He's a serial killer. Hold on,
Did you win or lose?
I lost. I set the match to the thing,
Uh,
didn't I?
I did, but
Definitely watch
watch.
it. It's fun. It's a fun match.
Anyway,
It was at a secret
Angel.
punk rock venue too. Like we weren't allowed to give the address at all to people.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah. So anyway, you can follow me on Twitter at Maurice_wrestle. Maurice and Maurice Wrestle on Blue Sky and Instagram, I believe, as well. Facebook Maurice-Pro Wrestler, and then Maurice_Wrestle on YouTube. Check out these matches.
Man.
Yeah, and then buy a shirt on Brainbuster Tees. Get some Maurice swag, please.
Swag.
Get some swag. But other than that, that's going to call it.
So all your friends go swiggy swag. What's in the bag?
Swedish swag, what's in the bag? Yes. All right. Thank you so much for checking us out. We'll see you all
Bye.
later. Bye.